In this video, I'm going to teach you how to get more control over how your agents speak to their sub-agents using our template for communication feature. So let me give you some information on the setup we have here. We have an agent called the outreach specialist. It's sort of like a dummy agent. Let's imagine we're part of a sales organization. We want to do outreach to potential prospects. We've targeted some companies. And so we have this outreach specialist that has two sub-agents. It has a company researcher. And you can see here, we've told it, use this to research the company we're outreaching to. And then we have a prospect researcher, use this to research people from the company. So the company research will go out there, find information about the company, what it does, where it's from, when it was founded, who works there. And then we'll use the prospect researcher to find some information about maybe the founders or the CEO. And then we can do some outreach to them as a later step. And we can see that in the core instructions. So here you see we give it a role. You manage a team of researchers who gather information about sales prospects. First, use company researcher. Then for all executives found from the company, use prospect researcher to research them. So let's see how this works. Let's ask it to research a company, Atticus AI. We've just given it the name. Hopefully it figures out that first it needs to use the company researcher. It's going to pass it some information, research the company, Atticus AI. So the company researcher is using a research company tool and generating a report for us now. There she is, industry, headquarters, 250 employees, 50 million annual revenue, key executives, Dr. Emily Carter, Mr. James Thompson, Miss Sarah Lee, recent news, conclusion, really detailed report. But looks like something went wrong, right? Sorry, I didn't receive enough information from prospect researcher to complete my outreach. So let's see what happened with prospect researcher. Now you can see here, it's past the prospect researcher, no information. And of course, the prospect researchers replied, sorry, I don't have the information I need. For some reason, our outreach specialist hasn't figured out how to tell the prospect researcher what to do. And that's because agents aren't like tools. Tools have these inputs that you define with names and descriptions. And so the agent can do a better job at inferring what it should do with that tool, what it should plug into that tool. But this prospect researcher agent doesn't have those defined inputs. So we leave it up to the outreach specialist to figure out how to use it. And it's just not doing a good job. And that's because the LLM isn't able to really connect the dots. The prospects it wants to research with this researcher agent is the executives in that giant research report that the company researcher generated. Now our multi-agent system isn't working. Fortunately, at Relevance, we've built a really useful tool that you can use as a lever in this situation. And it's called Template for Communication. So let me explain quickly how to think about the template for communication. Let's think about how you manage situations like this in your human systems. So maybe you're a project manager and you're using something like Linear or Jira. You might use a template there for tickets, so that tickets are always set up in the right format so that the person who takes the ticket on knows exactly the information that they need to get working. We can create the same sort of templatization of communication that you have in your human systems, in your agents, with the template for communication. Let's check it out. So we'll jump into the settings here for the agent and we'll go to the sub-agents. Now, as we saw, the company researcher worked fine. If it seems like the outreach specialist and the large language model powering it can figure out how to use that. It's the prospect researcher that's having trouble. So let's jump into here and create a template for communication. So first we want it to pass in the company name, so it knows where the person works. And you'll see that I've created this little curly bracket thing. I'll explain that in a second. Then we want it to know the prospect's name. And again, I'll use some curly brackets. And finally, we probably want it to know the email of the prospect. So let's go prospect email. Cool. Now you'll notice that while I've been typing those little curly brackets, these boxes have popped up. So these curly brackets, like they are across the Relevance platform, variables. And you can think of this like mail merge. This is the template we're going to use, but for every time that the parent agent uses this prospect researcher, it's going to fill in those little variables. They're kind of like inputs again. So it'll fill in the company, it'll fill in the prospect name, and it'll fill in the prospect email. And down in these boxes is where we can tell the agent a bit more about what it should put in those variables. So for the company the prospect works at. Prospect name, the name of the executive to research. And prospect email, the email of the executive to research. So now when our outreach specialist uses our prospect researcher, it's going to use this template and plug in the gaps where we've defined them. Awesome. Let's see it in action. We'll save those changes. Let's jump into a new task and we'll research Atticus AI again. So it kicks off and get into the company researcher, research the company Atticus AI. Perfect. That's all we need. So we've got the same report as before. We've got Dr. Emily, Mr. James, Miss Sarah Lee. Let's see if it did the business. Prospect researcher. Perfect. It's used that template. Company name, Atticus. Prospect name, Dr. Emily Carter. Email of the prospect. The prospect researcher has gone and done its sting. It's used its research prospect tool. And now we've gotten heaps of information about Dr. Emily Carter. Amazing. Doing its job. And not only that, it's doing it now for every single one of those executives like we wanted it to. So now it's done in here, Mr. James Thompson. In here, it's done Sarah Lee, and boom, we've got more information on the key executives and it's profiled them in detail. So as you can see, really simple to set up these templates and they help you gain way more control over how your multi-agent systems interact with each other, how they mesh, particularly that relationship between parent and sub-agent. Thanks so much for watching.